Welcome, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of April 2021. I want to remind all of my viewers this is a general love reading. So that means it can apply to any kind of situation or circumstance that you might be dealing with, and it can also apply to any type of relationship, romantic or otherwise. Keep in mind it's important to maintain some flexibility with the energy. So in other words, you can interchange the roles within the reading. You might be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards regardless of gender. You might feel like this is a reading for you. You could end up feeling like a cross-watcher for somebody else. Parts of the reading may resonate, other parts may not. So take what does and leave behind the rest. I hope that you enjoy the reading, Gemini. I hope that it resonates for you. But more importantly, I hope you get something positive out of watching the reading. So we'll get started here shortly. Let me give my first deck a couple of shuffles more. For some reason, Gemini, I skipped your reading. I was moving along. I usually do them in order just because. And I realized today I had missed one and I was trying to figure it out. And I was thinking, okay, shit, yeah, I guess I skipped Gemini. So, I don't know. I don't consider things a coincidence. So there's probably some significant meaning behind me skipping your reading and doing it today instead of a couple days ago. So we'll see what comes up for you for the month of April. Let's go ahead and get started and see what we get for Gemini. We're going to start off with the 7 of Swords and then the 10 of Cups. That's kind of a strange combination, isn't it? Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Star, the Magician in reverse, the Tower, and then the 7 of Cups. So we have a Queen of Wands on the table. Gemini, this could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. The Queen of Wands is typically somebody who's very creative, somebody who's very ambitious, outgoing, the type of person who commands attention when she walks into a room. She can have strong opinions. She's not afraid of a challenge. She will take charge and shake, rattle, and roll. She of the queens, I feel like she's the least passive. And in my opinion, not a passive energy at all. Like I said, very ambitious, very creative, very much somebody who is ready, willing, and able. So again, this may be your energy, Gemini, or somebody that you're dealing with. Let's get some more cards on the table. We have the Devil in reverse, 3 of Cups, Seven of Wands, 5 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's some competitive energy surrounding this Queen of Wands. And she's feeling a little defensive. get the feeling like she feels like she was tricked or deceived in some way. And I think it's left her feeling, a little confused, maybe a little hurt. But there's this indication that there's other people involved in the situation. I don't feel just a single energy surrounding this queen. It feels like there's multiple. So this could be a workplace situation, for example. Could be a social circle, a family matter. But I feel like this queen is surrounded by other people. There's this competitive energy surrounding her. And then she's feeling defensive again because I feel like there's some deception or this trickster energy surrounding her. Like someone's messing with her. And I think it's left her confused and maybe feeling a little insecure or uncertain. Let's get some more cards on the table. I also feel that how she feels about the situation is not how she normally would feel about a situation. Because again, a Queen of Wands is somebody who's very confident, capable, and there's this kind of almost victim-like energy coming off her as well. Because again, I feel like there's some deception surrounding her. Let's see what else we get. So we have the Star in reverse this time. Six of Wands. Death in reverse. Three of Cups again. The Devil again, this time in the upright position. Seven of Swords again, this time in the reverse. Two of Cups. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So I haven't decided what this means yet, but I just want to point out. We have the Devil in reverse, Seven of Swords, Star in reverse. We have the Devil in the upright position, Star in the upright position, Seven of Swords in reverse. So the same three cards here, same three cards here, but they're in opposite positions. I'm always fascinated when that happens because obviously there's something going on here. I just have to figure out what it is. Okay, Gemini. So this queen, I think, feels like there's some kind of deception going on here. She may have feel like she was tricked or fooled into having hope for something or feeling hopeful about something. The situation does apply to a larger group of people. So again, this could be a family situation, could be a workplace situation, could be a social circle, group of friends. But there's a sense of competition or opposing energy. This queen may even feel defensive because I feel like she feels like she's been left out of something or not included in something. And I think this is a feeling she's had for an ongoing period of time. There's a specific connection within this larger group that I think this queen is feeling especially insecure about or uncertain about. That could be where these feelings of insecurity and hurt are stemming from, is that it's possible there could be a connection or relationship within this larger group that is also part of this group where she's feeling like she's being deceived or tricked, left out of something. Again, if there's a closer connection or someone she trusts more so than other people, for example, it might feeling like someone of that nature is being deceptive towards you or leaving you out of the mix or not making you aware of something. That would probably cause some of these feelings, this energy that I feel this queen has, of feeling insecure and uncertain and a little hurt. She doesn't know what's going on. I think there's a lot of questions surrounding the situation. I get the feeling too, it's also a confusing situation because on the one hand, and I'm not sure that she's speaking the words out loud and saying, hey, what's going on here? I'm confused. I feel like I'm being tricked or fooled. Fill me in on what's going on. I don't feel like she's spoken those words. I think she's trying to figure out what's going on because I think it feels like intentional deception. Where kind of everybody around her is kind of like acting like everything is just great. There's nothing wrong here. Everything's going along as planned. Everything's perfect. But there's this uncertainty surrounding this queen within this group dynamic. I think she feels like she's being manipulated or tricked into believing something that's not true. Let's get some more cards on the table for Gemini. I'm intrigued. I don't have the whole story yet, but we'll see what else we get. We have Judgment. Sorry for the glare off the cards. Sunshine's coming in the window. 8 of Cups in reverse. 4 of Cups. Ace of Wands in reverse again. The Empress in reverse. The 5 of Wands again, this time in reverse. The Devil again in the upright. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this Queen of Wands, and again, Gemini, this is the only energy on the table. So if this is not your energy or you don't feel like you don't resonate as this Queen of Wands, you could be an outsider looking in. So you could end up feeling like the cross watcher in this reading. But I'm definitely reading for this Queen of Wands. And again, this Queen of Wands is the type of person who's very, if she's involved in a work situation or a social circle, a group of friends, she's one of those people who's highly involved. She's very active within the group. She's almost looked to as, kind of a leader or someone who comes up with the ideas, someone who plays a big role within a group dynamic. I feel like this person has been left out of a situation, or this person may have removed herself from this group dynamic for a period of time, because I feel like there's maybe in her absence something occurred that she's unaware of. Like while I was away. So for example, maybe, she had work to do, so she wasn't able to meet up with her circle of friends on a normal basis. Or maybe, the family has family dinners on Sunday nights and she had stuff going on the weekend, so she wasn't able to join the group like she normally does. I feel like in her absence, something occurred that she's not aware of, but also upon her return, and I do feel like there was some kind of return to this group. Upon her return, it's like people haven't updated her or said, well, while you were gone, here's what happened, this, and this. So because she's kind of being left out of the mix, or she missed something, some occurrence or something that happened, she's feeling like now she's being purposely left out. She's not being updated or kept in the mix, or she doesn't have someone in her ear saying, here's what happened, or here's what so-and-so said while you were gone. That's not happening. So she feels like, again, she's being left out, but it also feels like it's purposeful, like someone's trying to pull one over on her, or someone's being deceptive in some way. And again, she also gets this feeling like everybody's acting like everything's normal, everything's great, nothing to see here, nothing to worry about here. But she suspects something's up. So while she may not be speaking the words and saying, what's going on? Why do I feel like you guys are keeping something from me? I don't feel like she's saying that. I feel like she's kind of going along with things, trying to figure out, no, there's something up here. I can feel it. But nobody is coming up with any explanations or making her aware of anything that happened in her absence. And as a result, again, she's feeling like she's being treated unfairly, and it's hurtful, and it's making this person feel a little insecure or uncertain. And I think more so than anything else, there's a particular connection or relationship that she may be closer to than others, that may be acting the same way as the majority of the people involved in this group dynamic. So she might be thinking to herself, well, of all the people in this situation, I would expect this one person to come to me and let me know what's going on, or fill me in, or tell me what happened while I was away, that kind of thing. Let's get some more cards for Gemini and see what else we get. We have Justice in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, the Sun in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance, Eight of Pentacles, and then we have the Six of Cups. So we have a King of Pentacles on the table, and I do believe this is the connection that I was referring to before, this connection within this larger group of people that this Queen would turn to if she had questions, or if she was wondering about something, or this is the person that she would typically trust to fill her in or give her the updates. And also, I get the feeling that this person, this King of Pentacles, would typically also be the person who would do that automatically. This Queen of Wands wouldn't have to come running to this King and say, hey, fill me in on what happened. This person typically would automatically do something like that for this Queen. So because she feels like there's something up, and she can't tell what it is, and yet at the same time, this person doesn't feel like they have provided her answers or information or updated her in any way, she's feeling extra suspicious. And something changed while she was gone, and she's not being told what. There's some significant dynamic change within this group that occurred in her absence, and she's back, but nobody, again, she's not being told what happened or what's changed or what's different. And it feels purposeful, or at least to her it feels purposeful. you know, this could be one of those situations where her insecurities are just getting the best of her, where she's just like, you know, I've been gone so long, there must have been some things that happened, but nobody's really talking to me, nobody's telling me what happened. So maybe, you know, something's being kept from me, or there's secrets, or something happened that they don't want to tell me about. So this could be a situation where it's just her insecurities are getting the best of her. However, I mean, typically if you have some kind of feelings of this nature that I'm seeing in the cards, that's your intuition saying, pay attention, right? This may look normal, but it doesn't feel normal, and that means that it's not normal. You need to figure out what's going on. And if people aren't being upfront and forthright with providing this information, then there's definitely something wrong. So her intuition's talking to her. I think that it's possible that upon returning to this group dynamic, there was something that happened that's being kept from this Queen of Wands, and that people surrounding this Queen of Wands can tell that she knows there's something up, but they're just ignoring that, pretending that there's nothing wrong, and that they can't tell that this person is upset or concerned or confused. Again, there's this sense that everything's the way it always has been. Everything's great. Things are running smoothly. Everybody's happy. No worries here. Nothing to see here. Move along with your business. Now, again, this King of Pentacles is a Six of Cups connection. So this is not somebody who is just your run-of-the-mill, you know, I see this person at work 5 days a week, and, you know, other than that, I don't talk to this person. That's not this type of person. This King of Pentacles is somebody who's significant enough to warrant a Six of Cups coming out. So this could be a soulmate. And again, it doesn't have to be an intimate and romantic connection, but this is somebody that you would have a soul contract with, somebody that's meant to be in your life, somebody that's significant and important in some way. Two of Cups, Six of Cups connection is something that maybe has been long established, someone you would trust, somebody you would go to when all else fails, and something seems to have changed within this connection for her, for this Queen of Wands. Let's get one more round out for Gemini and see what else we get. We have the Fool, Six of Wands again, this time in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Five of Swords, Page of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords again, Two of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Magician again in reverse. Okay, Gemini, so, you know, I got the feeling early on that I thought that this Queen probably left this group dynamic for some reasons. It feels like there was some kind of absence and then a return, for sure. And in that absence, there may have been things that occurred or things that happened, things that were said, decisions that were made, whatever the case may be. When this Queen of Wands decided to return to this group dynamic, she wasn't updated, she wasn't filled in, she wasn't you know, sent an email or handed the newsletter that she missed receiving while she was gone. There's this indication that she missed out on something. And again, there is Sylvester. He's scratching at the carpet. Sylvester's the cat, by the way, if you're not familiar with my channel, my son's cat. He's hanging out in a little spot of sunshine on the carpet and decided to wake up from his nap and scratch on the carpet. Being naughty. Anyway, back to you, Gemini. So again, I think that something occurred and this queen was gone or missed out on it. And upon her return, she's being left out. And it feels purposeful, but people aren't, people surrounding her, including significant connections, specifically this King of Pentacles, are not, are pretending like there's nothing wrong, nothing different, nothing's changed. And again, I say pretend because this is the energy that this Queen of Wands has. This is what she's thinking. This feels wrong. This doesn't feel right. People aren't acting normal. There's something up and I'm not being told what it is. There may have been some big changes or something that occurred while she was gone. Something that occurred because of the fact that she was gone. And this may be true for some of you and not all of you. So I'm getting at least one small detailed message here indicating that it's possible that the people within this group dynamic surrounding this Queen of Wands something significant occurred in her absence, and it was because of her absence that it actually occurred. In other words, it had to be done while she was away type of thing. Or again, that could be what she's feeling. Like, because I was away, something happened while I was gone and people aren't telling me. Because they don't want me to know. Here's the thing, Gemini. I can't tell what this is. The deception surrounding you, if you're this Queen of Wands, I can't tell what that is. And I can't tell why this king would not be providing the information or filling you in or, you know, pulling you to the side and saying, hey, by the way, while you were gone, this, and this happened. I can't tell why this person's not doing that. The only thing I can see on the table, this is all this Queen's energy, the only thing I can see on the table is the reaction of this Queen to this current situation. That this individual that this Queen is dealing with, that typically that she would trust to, you know, be there for her when others aren't. This person is not acting the way they normally would, and it's feeling very insincere to her. It's feeling deceptive to her. She feels like she's purposely being left in the dark or not being provided information that she typically would have if she had been present when things went down. I don't think there's been communication. I think that this is what, am I taking this? I'm taking this one right here. There's two. I'm not taking two. I'm only going to take one. This possibly for some of you might be a workplace situation. I feel like there was a big decision that was made. Something big went down, and again, this Queen is not being told about it or not being updated. Now, I also can't tell why this Queen wouldn't just come up to this King and say, can you tell me what's going on? Why do I feel, you know, there's something suspicious going on here and I'm not being told about it? I can't tell why this Queen wouldn't confront this King of Pentacles and ask him, what's up? Why are you being so secretive? Why are you being, You know, why are you avoiding talking to me, or why are you avoiding telling me what's going on? Why is this, there's this air of pretending that everything's just fine, everything's normal, everything's the way it has been and the way it should be. There's something going on here. I can't tell why this queen has not directly communicated with this King of Pentacles, because personally that's what I would do, I guess. Given the situation, I don't know the circumstances behind why this person wouldn't talk to this King of Pentacles. Maybe he's not available to talk. Maybe he's avoiding communication. Maybe he's acting weird. Maybe he's making this Queen of Wands feel uncomfortable. Maybe this Queen of Wands suspects this King of Pentacles is part of the reason for how she feels upon returning to this group situation, this group dynamic. So we're going to get one card for you, Gemini, out of the Dreams of Gaia Tarot deck, and see if we can't get anything else for you. I think that there's one. I'm going to take this one. Two of Swords or Two of Air came out in the upright position. This is going to be a difficult card to see, partly because of the sun shining in, but also because it's black and white, and the white side is very, very light colored. Image is nice, but it's hard to see with the sun. So let's go ahead and read this out of the book and see if we can't figure out what else is going on here for Gemini. I'm intrigued by the story, and I wish I could pull out more details for you, Gemini, but I'm just not getting specific information regarding what's going on here. And it's probably because it's probably different for everybody. But if you are resonating with this reading and you feel like sharing your story, that's one of those things I really appreciate it when I upload readings and people confirm that the story matches what's going on in their life, and then kind of explain a little further what the details are. So if you feel like sharing, it'd be greatly appreciated. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, all of a sudden air bubbles coming up like crazy. Okay. Two of Air, this is about a page and a half, so it's a little long, so bear with me. We're doing okay on time. I guess it's 32 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and display the card, so hopefully you can see it, at least kind of see it. And let's see what we've got for you here, Gemini. The Two of Air represents both duality and polarity, and the theory that everything in creation has an opposite. Duality is the theory that two opposing forces come together to create a state of chaos. In this theory, positive and negative poles repel each other, and so there is a constant and ongoing battle between the two where one seeks to overcome to be rid of the other. Polarity, however, is the idea that two opposing forces exist in all things within the universe, not as separate competing forces, but as complementary opposing aspects of a singular whole. In this theory, one is just as necessary as the other. One does not exist without the other. And in some situations, depending upon one's perspective, one could be even said to be an identical mirror image of the other. Consider a magnet, for example. It is made up of a positive pole and a negative pole. Without either one or the other, the magnet ceases to be a magnet. You cannot remove a negative half from the positive half because there is no half of one and half of the other. There is only the whole. If you were to divide a magnet in two, all you would succeed in doing is one of two things. You would create two separate magnets or destroy the magnet. As the theory of polarity points out, there are opposites, and while one has no identity or meaning without the other, neither is intrinsically good or bad. Fear is, love is, light is, dark is. Love can be as destructive as fear, and fear can be beneficial. It can save lives and inspire the desire to improve or heal. It can also make you more empathetic, understanding, and appreciative. More often than not, both polar opposites are experienced in unison. For instance, when you create something, you destroy the state that exists prior to your creating it. You create and destroy in unison. They are not separate states. They are the same state seen from two different perspectives. When you love something, you most probably also fear losing it. The fear might not be voiced or even acknowledged. It might even be denied. It is, however, still present. You would fight to protect that something because you love it, but you also fight because you fear losing it or seeing it harmed. Therefore, to love is to also fear, and to act from a place of love is also to act from a place of fear. You might choose to lose weight and exercise and say that you are doing so because you love yourself and so you deserve to have a healthy body. At the same time, it could be said that you choose to lose weight and exercise because you fear what might happen if you do not. Your choice is motivated by both love and fear. Again, it is the same state, simply viewed from two different perspectives. That is polarity. With the duality principle, however, one force is always better than the other, right and wrong, love and hate, light and dark, positive and negative, creation and destruction, all illustrate extreme opposites where one is perceived to be good and the other is bad, and the primary goal is for good to triumph to overcome the bad. Duality divides and creates two separate states. It creates a state of one versus the other. It creates a warlike state of conflict that serves only to perpetuate more chaos. Duality is black and white. Polarity is the entire spectrum. Duality divides and competes. Polarity unites and accepts. The two of air offers a choice between two paths. You can choose a path of dichotomy or one of integration. One offers conflict and the other offers peace. Okay, so about midway through reading this card, I had one of those aha moments. I'm like, okay, shit, I get what this is trying to say. So here's what it is, Gemini. And again, my interpretation of this card might be totally different than yours, but this is what I got out of this. Because as I told you before, this entire reading is what's going on in the head of this Queen of Wands. Upon her absence, something occurred within this group dynamic, of which she's now returned to. She's returned to this group dynamic. And she suspects something has changed, something's different, something has occurred that she is not being... she's not being informed about. And so, you know, people around her are saying, everything's great, it's all the way it needs to be, it's all perfect, things have been fine since you've been gone, so on and so forth. And instead of saying, yeah, that's awesome, that's great, I'm glad to be back, this feels good, she's suspicious. She's like, no, there's something going on, there's something fishy, my bestie's not even talking to me, he's not filling me in on what's going on. This person's getting hurt feelings over something unknown. Now, when you think about duality, polarity, and the whole meaning of this card, the Two of Air, Two of Swords, this is all about seeing it from a different perspective, right? Fear and love. Most people would say fear is a negative thing. But like the card indicated, fear can be a very positive thing. If you feel fear, you might run away from something that's dangerous, that keeps you safe, it keeps you alive, you know, that kind of thing. Love also, while most people would say, well, love is a very positive thing, love can also be a negative thing. Let's say you're in love with somebody. They don't feel the same way back. You're infatuated with them. You become a stalker. You start, you know, following them around and obsessing over this individual. Well, that kind of love is harmful. So it depends on how you look at a situation. I feel like it's possible, and I'm just throwing this out there, that this Queen of Wands is letting her mind get the best of her and suspecting something's wrong when maybe there's nothing wrong. Maybe it's as simple as the group that she's returned to, whether it's family, friends, social circle, maybe they're planning a surprise party for her. Or maybe this person's getting a promotion and that was something that was decided while she was away. You know, it could be any number of things, and just because she's not being told or informed about it doesn't mean it's bad. It could be quite good, and it's just being kept from her for the time being because it needs to be. It's a surprise. I'm just throwing that out as an example. Anyway, Gemini, I'm going to leave that here. I hope that this reading was enjoyable. I hope that it resonated for you. I would love to hear your story if it did resonate for you. If it did also, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving those comments, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Gemini, for watching my video. I promise not to skip you next time, and I will see you later. Bye.